Every year, a new star is born on the X Factor, apparently. Sometimes they go on to great things. If you think, Will Young, Leona Lewis, and sometimes they don't. Think Steve Brookstein and Leon Jackson. Well, if you think back to 2007 when Leon Jackson won, the runner-up was Rhydian Roberts. He was the classical singer, had the white hair, looked a bit crazy. But since then, he's released 4 albums. He's starred in various shows. He's appeared on stage with Celine Dion. Later this year, he's going to be here in Stoke when he stars in Grease the Musical. So I caught up with him earlier today and I asked him, when he came second in the X Factor, Louis said this show will change your life. And I said to Rhydian, has it?
Yes, it definitely has changed my life. A lot has happened in the last 4.5 years as a result of going on that show, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, if I didn't do that show, I would probably still be studying as a postgraduate and being a student in huge debt. Trying to aspire to do what I'm doing now. So it definitely springboarded me, if you like, to the real profession as opposed to studenthood, and I'm most grateful for that.
Now, I remember at the time people were completely shocked that you didn't win, and everybody thought that you should. And let's face it, I don't think we've really seen much from Leon Jackson since, so it perhaps wasn't such a bad thing that you weren't the ultimate winner. You've done some absolutely fantastic stuff in the past few years. You've had albums, tours, been in the theatre and musical theatre. Can you name a couple of the highlights, or has it just all been a whirlwind?
Pretty much a whirlwind. They've all been, when I'm working, it's all a highlight, because really I live and breathe what I do. Yeah. And as you mentioned, it's been quite varied. I've had some TV experience as well. Last year I did my own TV series, which was a highlight, because it was a completely new area for me, and I really enjoyed it. It was hard work, but I anchored my own TV series, a 10-show series, and hopefully we'll have a second series this year. That was a highlight. I guess the people I meet has been a highlight, but also smaller things like the fun you have on stage. And obviously I'm coming to Stoke to play Teen Angel in Grease.
Absolutely.
And one of the highlights actually was last year when I was playing the role. And I went on stage and something technical went wrong. And all of the cast started to corpse, and I had to sing my number whilst everyone was laughing. Well, you just do, and you kind of start to ad-lib a bit. But, the joy I had seeing the whole camaraderie of the cast, 30 or so cast members laughing, it was just really good fun. So for me, highlights come in that form,
And you were in We Will Rock You and War of the Worlds, which are two of the best, two amazing shows. And now you're going to be in Grease, which is pretty much an all-time classic. What was it like to find out that you were going to be in that show?
Well, great, yeah. As you say, it is an all-time classic, voted probably one of the most popular musicals of the last probably 100 years, I would say. Everybody knows the music, and it's a timeless story, and it's a great production company that asked me to do it with David Ian. So I was delighted to take on the role, and really it's a kind of working holiday, because it's a the role is Teen Angel, and for those people who don't know it, I sing Beauty School Dropout.
Love that song.
Yeah, it's a great number, but it literally is a number in the second half. But it's a number not to be missed, I hate to add. But it's not, as opposed to doing, let's say, a solo tour where you're singing 25 songs per night, it's light relief, but fun light relief.
It sounds like a lot of fun, though, working with people on a show like that.
Well, it is. I mean, you've got a great cast. You've got Danny Bain playing Danny and Karina Giuseppe. They're both out of the West End cast, and there's a few others from the West End cast. And they say that the tour is actually better than the West End show.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I like that. I like a bit of that. So when are you going to be here in Stoke?
I believe I'm in Stoke at the Regent Theatre between the 7th and the 12th of May.
So what's next? You said before that there's going to be another series of your television show. What's next after Grease?
2011 was a hugely busy year for me, so I've decided, a conscious decision, to take 2012 a little later. So I don't burn out, because it has been real full on for the past 4 years. Hey, that's
not a bad situation to be in when you're getting too much work.
Well, exactly, and I pinch myself every day, and it's a nice, as you said, it's nice to be able to do that. But I am performing. If people go on my website, rhydianroberts.com, there's touring dates there. The TV series, obviously. I'm working on a 5th album, but there's no set date for that because I want it to be right. I want to spend a lot of time getting a right original album. But yeah, there's places that people could see me perform solo as a soloist, and yeah, there will be more things coming in, no doubt. But I guess it's a mixture of work and pleasure this year, more than just work.
You can't complain, can you, when you came second in X Factor and what is it now, 5 years ago that he came second in X Factor, and since then he has just worked. Done some absolutely brilliant stuff. Rhydian Roberts, who will be in Greece singing Beauty School Dropout. What a song. Love it. In May here at the Regent Theatre. So if you want tickets for that, get in touch with the Regent Box.